Physics Blender. I love 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 Physics Blender. Subscribe for more videos.
Hello everyone, welcome to Physics Blender e-learning platform. Today we are going to check your answers. You have quiz about reflection of light, paper 2 for extended candidates. Let's start by question 1. Okay, question 1 here, a girl writes a word left on a piece of card. She looks at the image and what does she see? Okay, number 1, the first step, you have to draw mirror here. It's not required, but for you to imagine how the image is formed. At equal distance behind the mirror here, you will find the image of the object. Okay, so you have here the letter T at equal distance behind the mirror. You will find the letter T. Okay, and then F laterally inverted, E laterally inverted, L laterally inverted at equal distance. So the answer of this one is B. Okay, some capital letters, you will find no change in orientation. So please, if you would like to write in the comments what are the capital letters which will be the same orientation when they are reflected by plane mirror. Okay, question number 2. The answer for question number 2, you have to check that the law of reflection is applied and the direction of the arrow. The direction of the arrow is very important. Okay, so here we have the incident light ray and here the reflected light ray. The angles should be equal to each other. So number 1 is excluded, A is excluded. Okay, here this is the normal at right angle to the reflecting surface. So this angle is 40, so they are not equal. You know that the angle of incidence should be equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, here you have the normal at right angle, so this angle is 50, so it means they are not equal to. Okay, so the answer is D. You have here the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, question 3. You have here an object is placed and is asking you about also where the image is located. Number 1, you have to exclude B. Why B is incorrect? Because the image is formed behind the mirror, here behind the mirror at equal distance. It's not formed on the surface of the mirror. Okay guys, so since we have the object is here, the object, this point, so at equal distance behind the mirror, you can find the location, the correct location for the image, which is D. So the answer here is D. Okay. Question 4 is asking you which row showing the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection. Okay, you have here the normal, and please don't get confused that you have Q and R, they should be equal. How do you know the angle of incidence? It's the angle between the incident ray and the normal. So Q is the angle of incidence. So the answer is C. Okay, and R is the angle of reflection. So we have here the reflected ray, and we have here the incident ray. Okay, so you know that angle Q should be equal to angle R according to the law of reflection. So the answer of question 4 is C. Q is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of reflection. Okay, okay. Now we have question 5. Okay, which diagram showing you how the light from a candle is reflected? Number 1, please you have to just locate the position of the image. You know, the image is located behind the mirror at equal distance. So here you have the object, here's the object, and the image is not in front of the object. Here the image is not in front of the object, you have to exclude. So you have to choose between A and B. Okay, which one is correct? The image is formed in front of the object at equal distance according to the law of reflection. Here the law of reflection is not applied. The angle of incidence is not equal to the angle of reflection. By the way, here the angle of reflection, this is the reflected ray, okay? So here the angle of reflection is 0, but the angle of incidence, you have a certain angle, okay? So here at equal distance behind the mirror, you can find the image, and angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, which means the law of reflection is applied here. Okay, so the answer for this one is A. And we have question 6. Question 6 is asking you also about where the image is formed and the type of image. Okay, the type of image is virtual. You know that the characteristics of the image formed by plane mirror, the image should be same size at equal distance behind the mirror, and the image is formed virtual, which means cannot be received on a screen and is formed by extension of rays, not real rays. So at which labeled point you can find the image, since the object is here, so at equal distance exactly in front of the object you can find the image. So the image is formed at N and it's virtual. Okay guys, so far so good.
Subscribe for more videos. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor.